Hello friends, welcome to Technical Pathshala. In this video, we will learn about the audit trail and how to enable field history tracking in Salesforce. So for any application, audit trail is very important. So for any application, audit trail is just like maintaining a register which user is modifying your data, what modification has been done by that user, login history, and all these things. So in Audit Trail, if we have enabled Audit Trail for a field, then in Audit Trail related list, we can check what value has been changed for that field. So in this video, we will learn how to view setup audit trail in a org and how to enable field history tracking in Salesforce. So I have enabled field history tracking for this bank detail custom object. So first we will see how this look like. So drill down on this bank name. So I have enabled history tracking for this amount field. So if I make any change in the value of this field, so Salesforce will make an entry in history that this field's original value was that and new value is this, and user technical Pathshala on 28th December 2021 on this time has modified this. So these types of record in any application which has the usage log and modification history is called audit trail. So in Salesforce we can check audit trail, and there are certain fields at record level also, like created by, last modified by, last modified time, that Salesforce maintain. They also involve in maintaining a audit trail, because audit trail is just like that what has been modified, what has been created. It is just like a log register. So in Salesforce, we can also check login history, that which user and his or her successful login attempts or failure, and from which country location, and what was the browser that a user has logged in through in our Salesforce application. So first we will check how to see login history and view setup audit trail. Then we will check how to enable field history tracking. So for this, go to setup. So in setup, go to security. You can see view setup audit trail, and for a user who has this view setup permissions, can see this view setup audit trail. So when you will click on this, so the last 20 entries for your organizations are listed below. You can download your organization setup audit trail for the last 6 months. So this setup audit trail contains what modification for this organization setup has been done and which user has modified this. like date, user, source name, space prefix, action, and section. All these details Salesforce is maintaining in this setup audit trail. So this is a part of maintaining data usage and organization setup changes history. And for login history, you can go to this settings, identity, and login history. Whenever you will click on this, so you can see all these fields: username, login time, source IP, location, login type, status, browser, platform, application, all these fields in this login history. And you can also download the last 6 months of login history. Now we will see how to enable field history tracking. Suppose in this bank detail, I have already enabled this for history tracking. So click on this, select, here you will edit this. You can see here. In optional features, track field history, just check this checkbox and your object is enabled for tracking field history. And then in fields and relationships, set history tracking, click on this. You can select which fields you want to track. So suppose amount was previously checked, now bank name, save this record. And then you can make history, you can add history in page layout. So in our application, you can see this field history tracking here in details. Let's try to save this also. In related list, I have enabled bank name field for history tracking as well. So now you can see that original value was SDFC and new value is SDFC1, and this user has changed this on this time. So by these ways you can maintain or you can secure your data integrity or usage of data, that which user is accessing your data and what modification have been done by that user. But you can, for a object, you can enable field, you can enable tracking field history only for 20 fields, and these records are stored in this org for 18 months only. So in these ways you can check the usage of your data. And as I told earlier, audit trail or these usage informations are very important for any application. So I hope that this video was very helpful for you, and thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel.